Our next storyteller is an improviser, and her name is Michelle Giorlando. Please give her a welcome.
So yes, I'm a Giorlando, and my family is very Italian. I am the palest Sicilian you will ever meet. So we're very Italian, and so therefore we know food. Like, food is our thing. It's what we do. We have days where we get together to make the food. I mean, we make the food, we talk about the food, we eat it. We talk about it some more, we eat it again, we argue over who has to take it home, but we know food. So my earliest memories at our family cottage revolve around food, like the time when we were really little. My cousin Megan and I made like quintuple-decker peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and my grandma caught us and made us eat them, because when you grew up in the Depression and you were hungry, that was probably horrifying. To watch this like food gasm with these children, and we would climb this giant willow tree in our yard, and we would hang a basket from a jump rope, and our moms would put food in it and bring it up, and we'd talk about it, and we'd eat it and get some more, and so just food is our thing. And every time we get together, our meal is this grilled breaded chicken with amogio sauce, which is like this garlicky tomato sauce. We eat it with homemade bread that my grandma made, and it's so good. And we eat it with this Italian wedding soup, which, till I was like 19, didn't realize that our name for it, which is maggot soup, was weird. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's real gross. But we've called it that for 50 years, because when my Aunt Rosemary was a kid, she said it looked like maggots. So, 60 years later, that's what we call it. But for my family, our pinnacle with food is cannolis. We're Sicilian, we do cannoli, like, it's amazing. So we have a day where we get together. It's in early November every year, and we make the shells for the entire coming up year. We make like 50 dozen. And I know that it involves shortening, and I know that it involves flour and some oil, and that's about it, because I don't know the whole process, because none of us do. Each of us cousins only knows a specific part, which is crazy. So I know, like, my job is to roll out the dough in the pasta maker, and I cut it out with a cup that we've used for 60 years, and it makes the circles. So I can't tell you how the dough is made, and I cannot physically show you how you wrap it around the dowel and get it ready to go in the oil, because I've been banned from that job, because I'm really bad at it and burning shells. But it's kind of diabolical and genius, I think. My grandma said, when I asked her about it a few years ago, she was like, none of you know how to do the whole thing. You have to work together to do it. So I was like, that's genius. So because there's 15 of us grandkids. So 15 grandkids, you get 15 different personalities and different opinions, 15 different political views, and so we have to work together to this. So this past year has been very trying, as you can imagine. I've realized, I don't like some of my cousins, but it doesn't matter, because my whole life it's family, and you might not like them, but you have to love them. And it's okay, because nobody's done anything horrible. It's more like, I believe vaccines are good and don't cause autism. So I haven't had to disown anybody, but I've always thought wow, that's genius. We all have to work together to do this. I know that we use Robin Hood flour and King Arthur flour for some medieval combination to make this, and I know there's real cream and not ricotta in the cream, but I don't know anything else about it. So that's a genius move on my grandma's part. And like I was saying, we go through the shells and we finish them at Easter every year. This year was different. This past January, we finished them early. We finished them in January at my grandma's funeral, which sucked. And so this November, when we had our cannoli day, I was like, oh, it's gonna be weird without grandma. But it wasn't. Like, I got there and it was all the same, and I put my apron on that my auntie made me, and I took my place at the dough, and I was like, oh yeah, because this is my place in my family. And so now I have, 12 dozen cannoli shells. Thank you.